What up, what up, what up, though? Welcome to the Lion's Den, the first episode. Let's give it up for myself, yeah. I am your host, Derek Timeless. You can follow me on Instagram at Derek Timeless CEO 313. This is a music review show. We also review movies and TV shows, pretty much review anything, but it's mostly a music review show. Excuse the hat, I'm having a bad hair day. See, I got I got the rough beard going on, but it ain't gonna be like that for too long. So, tonight's episode, the very first episode of Lions Den, we are going to be reviewing Tyler the Creator's new album, Don't Tap the Glass. And if you don't know who Tyler the Creator is, he was a member of Odd Future. He got popular back in, I want to say around 2011. It said a member of the group Odd Future. He's from California. He's a West Coast rapper. Don't get me wrong. He's an interesting character. He got bars. I'm gonna just say that. Don't take him lightly. Like, he kind of had like a goofy kind of persona, but don't mistake his goofy persona for weakness. That boy got bars. Before we begin this review, though, I want to share with you guys one of my favorite dispensaries I like to go to, Cloud Cannabis. Now, they're not paying me to sponsor them. I'm doing this on my free will, but if you like to, engage in the ganja, I suggest you try Cloud Cannabis. I particularly like the edibles choice chews, And I'm also show you this pen I got. I'm pulling out my pocket. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Skywalker OG. It's pretty fire by this company called Weed. It's literally called Weed. WEED with a period. But anyway, let's get into this music review. Peep the shirt. Cobra Kai. If you know, you know. Alright, so Don't Tap the Glass. What I thought about this album was, it's a typical Tyler the Creator album. If you heard his last album, Chromatopia, I think it's Chromatopia, this is kind of like a different musical sound from it. The lyrics are I want to say like pretty wacky, pretty cartoonish. Like, to me, the album sounded like a huge troll fest. Honestly, the lyrics are pretty silly. He's kind of like rapping in his like kind of wacky voice. I know he has a song on there. It's like number 3. It's called Mama and Them, and he's literally rapping like spit it ass, some my mama and them. Like, the album's not to be taken like serious. So like, if you're expecting to hear like bar heavy, double entendre, word crazy Tyler, this is not the album for you. Like, this album is, just go in. If you're looking for just fun listening experience, nothing to be really taken serious, then I think you will enjoy this album. So, I'm going to give the album I give it a solid 5 out of 7, because, it's not really a album I need to go back and listen to over and over, opposed to, like, his album Flower Boy or his first album Goblin, which I will review in a future episode. I think that album's a masterpiece, and I'm going to break that album down. Well, not break it down, but in a music review it. But yeah, so, I would say it's definitely worth, giving and listening. If you're not really a fan of Tyler the Creator, I understand he's not everybody's cup of tea, but, I would give, the album a listen, just form your own opinion about it. Like I said, it reminds me of, let's say again, the album, like, you think like a Scooby-Doo episode, like when they the monsters chasing them and like all the gang is running, you can like put his music to that. Because even if you see the cover of the album, it's him standing there with like big, huge arms and hands. Remind me of Ludacris in the Get Back video. He had the real big arms. You know, for y'all that's for you youngers, if you don't know what I'm talking about, pull up Ludacris Get Back on YouTube. But yeah, so Tyler Creator's Don't Tap the Glass, a solid 5 out of 7 stars. Like I said, I think it's worth a listen. I will, give it a listen, form your own opinion about it. So, yep, that's my take. That's my opinion on it. Not going to harp too long on it. Like I said, album's not that long. It's 10 songs, 28 minutes. So, I found it enjoyable. Doesn't have a lot of replay value for me. But then again, I would say listen to it, form your own opinion. So, again, I'd like to thank you for joining me for this short, brief episode of Lions Den. Some episodes will be longer, some will be shorter. It all depends on how I'm, critiquing the album and breaking it down. Now, as you can see, and this is the first episode, the wall is blank right now. But don't worry, I'm gonna as I go on, as I get better at this, that wall will fill up because I got, some posters that I've been collecting over the years from the Fillmore Detroit. Shout out to the Fillmore Detroit. That is a great music venue to go see a concert at. I suggest you go buy a ticket to any concert at the Fillmore Detroit. Again, this is not a sponsorship. I'm just looking out for my people. And they didn't pay me to do this. And like I said, they're not. Like I said, this is free promotion. I'm doing some of my free will because I love the Fillmore. Yep, but anyway, I'm your host, Derek Timeless. Thank you for joining me here at the Lions Den. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get the notification whenever I upload a video. I'm going to try to upload videos every week. So, I listen to music every day, so it's tons of albums I want to review. And I also want to get into reviewing some local acts too. So, if y'all know some local acts, if they got a song or album or mixtape you think is worth me reviewing, leave it down in the comments and I'll look them up. But yeah, like I said, do me a favor. If you clicked on this video, I appreciate you taking the time out to look at it. And I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It only take 1 second. If you don't subscribe, you a hater. No, I'm just playing with you. But no, I still love you regardless. But for real though, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, like I said, I'll leave the link to my Instagram down below. I got a TikTok coming as well. So once I have that up, my TikTok will be left in future description box episodes. So anyway, this is your host, Derek Timeless. Thank you for joining the Lions Den. Peace.